Hello, hello. Game 8 had a bit of an abrupt finish because I messed up the end there. And I actually accidentally showed my desktop, so I just cut it off. But here we are, game 9. And once again, this is the third time the save repeats. So we had Aoe4 back to back, we had Byzantine back to back, and we're getting French back to back. It's definitely some bug with the random. So this Dirtus guy actually is a name that I saw it on Reddit, I think. Don't know related to what, but seemed like a name that I knew. Seems to be, his elo seems to be pretty close to conq. But yeah, like I said, the goal of this video series is to reach conq3 instead of just conq1. Yeah, I feel like the whole 50 APM thing, it's just like, yeah, it was fun, but I don't think people actually played that slow, you know? I feel like the speed that is being shown in the video so far is it's a speed that I'm expecting most of you to be able to achieve. So this is more about what you could be doing or maybe should be doing. Depends what you like. So France against China. You're gonna be putting pressure again. Kind of see how he responds. He could go try to go song and protect with a barbecue. Maybe he's gonna like spear choke new. He might also just try pro scout stuff. Like, who knows? I think a bit of an adaptive game based on what my opponent is doing, more so than thinking too far ahead about what I'm doing. So we'll just play the game and see what goes down from his side. That's a lot of stone mines right there. 3 in a row. So we'll just be ready to make Knight Archer again. He's already mined quite a bit of gold. Could mean song, could mean bros codes, could mean ecotex. Could mean fast castle. Like, who knows? But I did see that he had 3 on gold, so trying to use that information in one way or another. Bit late on bringing back the sheep here, but we have a deer pack here, so it's all good. Yeah, same thing as last game. We could have gone on this deer pack H1 if we wanted to. I like the change they made to the deer pushing. It's very infrequent now that you can do it. Trying to see if that guy's willing to move, and he is. So yeah, here I would like to train a knight, but I would always prefer to... I would never train a knight if it means idle time. Any idle time I do is accidental. I feel like I'm having a lot more idle time in these games because I'm French, and I'm just You know, the timings just hit different and you use your food up all the time. I mean, the timings are different in the sense that you're so used to that 20-second clock in your head, and now all of a sudden it's like 17 or something. So not the greatest scouting here, don't really know what he's up to, but it's okay. As long as my knight is moving together with my scout, then I'm chilling. Am I not clicking the mine? I would love to click the mine here, get some information. Seems like I'm forgetting. So he's on wood. That means he's gonna make units. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? He wasn't on gold anymore. I see a stable and I see a spearman, so he has both. So I need to watch out with my archers again. Similar to last game. I'll probably prefer to pull them back. Yeah, I don't know if this is good. You can choose to kill a spear, but I'd probably rather just have the HP on my knight. So I'll have to get chivalry at some point in this game. Getting a little bit of eco-tax here. Seems to be a game where I can just walk into his stuff. So I like getting my eco-tax here. This dude on patrol in case he goes there, and maybe one day that knight will rejoin the game if I have chivalry. Kind of heavy on the gold here because of getting all the tax. I could stay on it for a bit longer, so I can also afford the blacksmith tax. More TC idle time again. Even if it's just a couple seconds, I really don't like that happening, so... Not the cleanest games here. Could maybe have tried not going in with the knights and just shooting with the archers, but I get a feel anyway. So what I'm doing there is definitely risky. I think I saw a stable being built late and stuff, so I think it's okay, but without the critical archer master one-shot spears, this is definitely a bit of danger that I'm running. Okay, he's going double racks. Trying to figure out what his food situation is like. Have a little look at the deer on the side. Get myself onto the boar. I chose this boar instead of the other one because the other food is way more off limits for him than this one. More idle time. Yeah, part of it is just not having the food, Okay, so he's added archers as well. I don't really like that from his side. I think I would probably prefer to just play Spear Horseman. He doesn't have a scout, so he doesn't see my scout seeing his army. Major advantage that I have is just the map control, right? Like I'm safely onto the deer and the boar. Saw he was on his last couple sheep there, but he's also gonna have the berries after that. Got that dude healing back up. We're just spamming units. Keeping the game state as it is fine. Might want to go double range. But my army is definitely better than his. So I see him pro scouting. Could have also seen that on the minimap. That the deer backs are disappearing. That's part of the reason why his army is small. But our army is big enough to just start pressuring him for real now. So the most important thing in these fights is that the spears die. So I'm just doing very casual micro here, just clicking onto the spears. Normally I would kite here, but I was kind of chilling. So now I kite a little bit. But the spears are dying. So this is how I would normally play this. But yeah, since he has the archer, so it's like whatever. You can easily, I could have easily kept alive a lot more units basically. That's what I'm trying to say, if you wanted to perfect this. But this series is not about playing perfect, so I think this is you know, this got the job done. That one knight is dealing with the pro scout. Now his food is the knight, and that's where he's also dropping off his deer. So I can kind of just live in this spot. Yeah, I can go rams if I like. Doesn't really matter, you could also just stand here. Like again, you can just go castle if you want. As long as you keep control of this position, like you just don't leave it and you just get enough units out to make sure that you hold it, then you're fine. And whether you want to add rams or you want to go castle, I think from this position both work, but I would normally speaking recommend going castle. So he's only really has the berries on the right now. The pro scout is the knight, unless he manages to move them all, which is hard to do. And he doesn't have many of them anyway. Could maybe send like one knight to the top part of the map to protect the deer. But he lost most of his scouts, maybe half them. So we're not doing all too much, we're just slow pushing him a bit, making sure he can't get to the food. Just getting my textiles here. I think it's always a good tech to have. You never know what's gonna happen. Probably the most underrated tech in the game. And you can see it's really struggling to reproduce his army without the food income. So yeah, even though I made stew, I just have so many more numbers that I can safely dive him a bit. Yeah, that's about it. I think his main mistake was just making archers. It doesn't really add a whole lot against my comp. You just need a very overwhelming force of spearmen horsemen. And you can see that all his food was there, so... Sure, you could have decided to send like 2 or 3 knights there to raid him, but... I wasn't too bothered with it. It wasn't going to be enough for him to win the game anyway. Yeah, I can see the fight, I just crushed it. And with very subpar micro, this is not good micro, this is just the very, very basics of micro. It's just shift clicking the archers on the spears and putting the knights back for a split second so that they don't all die. And that was about the extent of the micro. It's just the map control, it's just the name of the game, and yeah, once the food is denied, my eco advantage just kicks off. So much for game number 9. Yeah, oh, it says here game 9, and I'll see you back for game 10. Right? Yes, I'll see you back for game 10.